All right, we're completely changing gears here. I've been hauling people around and hauling bait around for quite a few weeks. And last night, our last client got his bear. So I'm going to start hunting for myself. And today what I'm doing is I'm pulling some baits. Also got Jake and Bill are out pulling some baits. And Jake and Bill also have tags. And so we're going to be down to 5 baits left after today. Each of us have picked a bait that we're going to hunt tonight, and then if we don't all fill tonight, we'll have a couple extras for backups. So the bait that I'm going to hunt tonight, I'm going in there right now, and I'm going to bait it and spray the Northwood spray and check the camera and everything as we always do in the middle of the day like this, and just a completely normal routine. And then I'm going to come back in here about 3 o'clock and just sneak back into the stand and hunt. The first time I've hunted in Minnesota since 2019. It's been a long time to get a tag, and I'm pretty excited about it. In this bait, I've got multiple bears. We put a client on this bait this year, but he didn't see anything. We've got a smaller bear and a pretty nice black one, and then we got a big brown one, which is the one I'd really like to get, but he's pretty irregular. He's not dependable at all, and so I feel like I have to decide whether it's worth waiting for him or not. You know, if he just happens to come in, that's the bear I want. But for right now, I'm going to go in there and pull the card, check the camera, and see if he's been there since I checked it last, which was just yesterday. Here we go. Alright, I'm going in early. It's about 2 o'clock right now. I got about a quarter-mile four-wheeler ride, and then from there where I parked the four-wheeler, I got about 60 yards to the bait. It's a little bit breezy out of the south, but when you get back in the woods, you don't notice it much. It's really kind of surprising how much it feels like fall right now. And I don't want to talk when I get in the stand, because I know those bears are close, so I'm just going to kind of give you an introduction here. So I went home and checked the card after I baited this morning. I did the regular routine, and the brown one that I was hoping for hasn't been back for 4 days. I got a yearling and a couple of medium-sized bears, and then a really big one, 300 plus. And those are pretty predictable. So I'm not going to hold out for that brown one. If that big one comes in, I'm going to shoot it if I get a chance. This stand has been hunted this year, so the bears are a little bit more, I guess you'd say, skittery, jittery, whatever, than they would be otherwise. But I'm going to get unloaded and head on in there. Well, I wasn't expecting to be doing this clip. I should have backed out of there. Man, the wind was really good for the first 3 hours or so, and that bear's been coming between 6:30 and 7:30 for multiple days in a row. And then about 7 o'clock, just a real light wind started coming from the wrong direction. It was blowing the direction right up into where the bear has been coming from, and yeah, I thought about getting out. I'm like, man, I should get out of here, but maybe it's going to change back because it's been good all night. And then, but I didn't, and I stuck it out till dark and did not see the bear. So may have just ruined that spot. Well, I got other options, so tomorrow's another day. It's day 2 here, and I changed locations. You know, I was going to give it a try a couple times for that great big bear, but he didn't come at all last night, and frankly, I've kind of decided to lower my standards a little bit. I've been away from home for over a month, and I got a bear here that's pretty much a slam dunk. I shouldn't say that because sure as the world he won't come tonight, but I've got one bear that's coming in the daylight. It's a real nice one. Then I got several that are coming at night here. So I've cut back the bait, which I know I normally don't do, but I'm experimenting here in trying to just reward the bear that is coming in the daylight. It's not like I'm trying to create competition or anything, but I'm trying to just reward the bear that is coming in the daylight so he keeps getting fed, but not feeding the ones that are coming at night. We've already killed 2 bears off of this bait this year, but there's quite a few more here. This has been a historically really good bait. We've killed a lot of bears in here over the years. It's a very, very good spot. So I got out here kind of late. It's like almost 4:30. I just was working on videos all day and didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I'm in the stand now, and the bear that's been coming in here in the daylight's been coming in about 6:30, so I should be in pretty good shape. Anyway, the wind is pretty much ideal. There's some rain squalls moving around us, but nothing that looks like it's going to go right over us. Really cool looking spot here on the edge of a big swamp. I'll give you a look. Okay, it's Monday night. I didn't hunt Sunday night. And Saturday night I sat this same stand, and it's pretty windy right now, so I can talk for a little bit here. Noisy in the woods right now. The wind is a little bit better direction than it was last time I was in here. I had those 2 bigger bears that winded me about 60 yards downwind. I could just see them through an opening back there, and they didn't come in. The smaller one that did come in, he did come in again yesterday. I got him on camera, and I got the little bit bigger one that's probably a shooter for me at this point. I'm kind of on a meat hunt right now, I guess. After, being in the woods every day and being away from home for over a month, I'm definitely ready to shoot a bear and put it in the freezer. The wind is waving this tree around pretty good. I'm in one of the biggest trees, of course. We're going to settle in here, and it's You know, it's about 4 o'clock, so I got in a little late, but it should be all right. The bears haven't been coming till about 6 and after. We had quite a few bears on trail camera at this bait between 6 and 7:30. So there's multiple daylight bears in here. We'll just hope that a pretty decent sized one decides to come in tonight, and I'm gonna turn loose an arrow on them. Well, the conditions are pretty much ideal tonight. I did not go out yesterday because it was super hot and humid, and the wind direction was bad for the places I wanted to hunt. I guess I should wrap up 2 nights ago where I had a shooter bear come in right at last light. I had 10 minutes of legal shooting light left, but I didn't even take my bow off the hanger. I turned my camera on and the screen was black, so I knew I wouldn't be able to get the shot. You know, sometimes it just doesn't feel right, and it was definitely a shooter bear with 10 minutes of legal shooting light left. But boy, that's when the bad shots happen, is right at the end of legal light. And just a compounded situation of not being able to get it on video, and the like it's really heavy canopy in there, so it gets dark quickly, and I wasn't sure I'd even be able to see my pins. So the unfortunate part about that was that I had to get down with a bear at the bait, so that bear got spooked pretty bad. But I'm at a different bait tonight. So I got a big one that's coming in here, like really big, and he's been in the daylight a couple of times in the last 3-4 days. He's come in during the night a couple times, and then there's a couple other kind of backup bears, I guess, that are definitely shooters. And the wind is perfect. The weather's just really good right now, 74 degrees and a nice breeze from the right direction. So I'm gonna head on in there and get set up, and hopefully, you know, it's time. I'm ready to shoot a bear here. I'm done passing them up and making excuses for the ones I'm not shooting, I guess. I didn't like shooting him sitting down like that, but He turned his head away, gave me a perfect chance to draw. And my pen looked good, felt good. Really looked like I got a double lung shot on him. It's been about a minute, and I haven't heard a death moan. Was really hoping to hear a death moan, but 6:51. Came in nice and early. Well, I'm going to give him 20 or 30 minutes. I got family in camp right now, and it would sure be fun for them to be able to come out. That is a nice bear. I'm sure I killed him. It's just a matter of recovering him, which I don't think will be too bad. I'll review the shot and see what we got here. Gosh, there ain't nothing like this. I'm not kidding you. There ain't nothing like this. Look at that blood. He ain't going far. He ain't going far. All right. We're going to back out of here for a few minutes. I'm going to need help getting this one out. I'm not going to be able to get this thing out by myself. Got good blood here. Blood there, blood. Blood. Jeepers, this is thick. Holy cow. Nothing but tunnels back in here. Alright. Well, he fell down right here, it looks like. No, he got up and fell down right there again. Holy cow. Oh, there he is. There he is. Man, is he in a tough spot. Well, we got the bear taken care of last night and in the freezer. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with the skin yet. Definitely going to make a bunch of summer sausage, breakfast sausage. There's a lot of different kinds of sausage I like to make out of bear meat. Just kind of wrapping up here this morning and downloading video. Just wanted to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. We got a lot more stuff coming, and we'll see you on the next video.